Hello, I'm Chris Johnson, the Communications Director at the Fuller Center for Housing, and it's time for another monthly update. But before we get to our reports, let's have a word from Fuller Center President David Snell.
Well, thanks, Chris. It is June. It is an exciting time of the year. The bicycle adventure is on the road. The one group left from San Francisco heading towards Savannah, and the West Coast group left Seattle heading for San Diego. So it was quite a weekend for the bicycle adventure. We've got a lot going on in the Global Builders universe. There's a team just back from Armenia and two teams getting ready to go. We've got a group waiting to go to Nicaragua. Have a team just back from Peru and another waiting to go there. So it's going to be a very busy month in the Global Builders universe. And all across the country now, this is the season. Things are starting to happen. The good folks in Indianapolis are getting ready for the Millard Fuller Legacy Build, which will be held there during the week of June 18th. And a number of us are going to be going up for that. I can't wait to see. This will be the second legacy build that we've had in Indianapolis, and those folks know how to pull it off. So it'll be a great week. We're going to build 5 houses, and my guess is we'll get them done. So there's a lot going on. It's a great time to be part of this ministry. It just feels good every night to go home knowing that maybe somebody benefited from your good works. The programs in El Salvador are just booming. We're starting our second village down there. The project in Bolivia continues to expand. It's great work going on in Armenia, as always. They are sneaking up on their 600th house in Armenia. We even got a report back from Congo. They're getting their houses wrapped up in Bolomba. That's been a fascinating, slow-moving project, but by golly, things are starting to happen. So we're just ready for a great month. Another good piece of news is we have a number of new covenant partners talking to us, and some coming on board here in the United States. Mississippi seems to be taking the lead. We don't know why, but we've got several groups in Mississippi that are talking to us. So by July, our U.S. covenant partner number will have grown. So we're being blessed. Every day we're being blessed. The good Lord keeps providing, and we have the resources to get the work done and always use more, but by golly, we got what we need right now. So, Chris, that's pretty much my report. I'm just grateful to be a part of all of this, and wish the very best to all of you out there who are working so hard to make this dream a reality.
All right, thanks, David. As he said, our bicycle adventure is underway, and we ask that you pray for their safety and their success, as they're looking to hit a pretty major milestone, the $2 million all-time fundraising mark for this ministry. So we sure appreciate their work. Speaking of milestones, we dedicated our 200th house in Haiti since the earthquake there. We have a post on the website explaining how our Enlightened Charity, which is a real true hand up instead of just a cliche, is helping families in that country where decades of well-meaning handouts have really exacerbated the poverty there. So we explain kind of how we work to help those families. We heard from Graham Houston in Kansas City, who reports that one of their partner churches, Parkville Presbyterian, is planning to take a mission trip down to Louisiana to work in Hammond, Louisiana, which is an area where a lot of the flooding hit last year, a lot of the massive flooding. Graham and Randy Smith and Linda Myers were among those who were there at our annual conference at the end of April, so they got to see the devastation firsthand. And so we're glad to see that they're going to be taking a trip there in the fall. In Perry, Georgia, we wrapped up a project to replace the rotted exterior of a home for a mother with 2 special needs sons. We had a few volunteers from the local Habitat come out for that project, so it was good to have these like-minded groups working together. In Bossier City, Louisiana, they've begun work on the Molly Build. This is a new home being built in memory of Molly Reed, who is a teen who died along with 2 friends in a car wreck 11 years ago. It's in the same area of Bossier City where they built 2 new homes in memory of Katie Watkins, another girl that was in the car wreck. So these were very service-minded girls who enjoyed being God's hands in the community, so we're glad to see their legacy of service continue. 1 week from today, I'll be in West Point, Georgia, where they're beginning a build for a military veteran and her 7-year-old son who has sickle cell anemia. We told you about him, I think, in the last month's report. He's the child who every Christmas would go sit on Santa Claus's lap and tell him his wish for his mother to have a decent place to live. So he's going to get his Christmas wish this year. They're going to spend Christmas in a new home. David talked about Indianapolis hosting the Legacy Build. Well, we got in touch with some of the homeowner partner families from the 2010 build and checked in with how their lives are going and how their children's lives are going. And if you go visit our website, you'll see the story there. So please go to fullercenter.org and check that out. Speaking of checking in with families, our partners in Nigeria are doing a great job of keeping up with the families in Lugu Village, which is a huge community they built there. Nigeria is our most productive covenant partner in Africa, and just some great stories out of there. So check those out on the website as well. Finally, we'll give a shout out to our newest official U.S. covenant partner. We got several in the works, but our newest official one is in Lugoff, South Carolina. So welcome aboard. And that's it for this month's update. Be sure to check out fullercenter.org and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. So until next month, oh yeah.